Assalamu alaikum viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today we will study a very important modern novel called Slaughterhouse-Five. Okay, this novel is not a traditional war story. Instead, it's a postmodern anti-war novel that shows the destruction caused by war in a very usual way, in a very unusual way. You can say that. So, as you know, that the subtitle of the novel is "The Children's Crusade: A Duty Dance with the Dead." So this already tell us that war is being shown as something tragic, childish, and meaningless. Okay, so let's come to the novel's introduction. The story follows a soldier named Billy Pilgrim, and what kind of life Billy Pilgrim is going through. Billy is a very unusual character because he becomes unstuck in time. Okay, he does not experience life in a straight line. He jumps between past, present, and future. Okay, so now we are talking about the war experiences. Billy is a soldier in world that this is the summary I am telling you for the you can say that the story. War experiences. Billy is a soldier in the World War II. He gets captured by Germans, okay, and is kept in Dresden. And he survives the bombing of Dresden, one of the most destructive events in the history. But the writer does not describe the war like a heroic event. Instead, he shows destruction, helplessness, randomness of the death. Okay, then the next episodes, Billy is also abducted by aliens called Tralfamadorians, I think. Okay, so in that they teach him time is not linear. Okay, he had the experience about the time. Every moment exists forever. Death is not final in their perception. This idea helps Billy cope with trauma. And then we have the important idea about the Billy's constant moves between war scenes, normal life, alien planet. Okay, this shows that trauma breaks the human mind and time itself becomes fragmented. Okay, this is a slide about the aliens. Then we have the important quotes from the story. Okay, like so it goes repetition after every death and emotional detachment like these. Okay, now let's come to the major themes. The first very theme is anti-war ideology. And what does this show? This novel strongly shows that war is not heroic, war destroys innocent lives, and war is random and meaningless. So you can say that the theme, this theme is telling us that war is we should not romanticize the war. War is not heroic thing. It can cause the destruction. It can destroy the innocent people's life. Okay, so the famous idea is from this theme we can take. So it goes. The quote that is used in the story is "so it goes." Whenever someone dies, the narrator repeats this line, showing acceptance and emotional numbness. Okay, the next theme is time and free will. Okay, Billy learns that human cannot control time. Everything is already fixed. So this removes the idea of free will and shows fatalism. Then trauma and psychological damage. Billy is not physically strong but mentally broken. Okay, his time jumps it represents what? It represents PTSD. His mind escapes reality to survive the pain. Okay, he is hallucinating. Then reality versus illusions. We are not sure, are aliens real or are they Billy's imagination? This creates a blur line between the reality and fantasy, a key feature of postmodernism literature. Okay, then we have emotional detachment. Okay, so how emotional detachment is portrayed in the novel. Characters and narrators, they do not show the deep emotions when death happens. Okay, this shows emotional numbness caused by the war, loss of human sensitivity. Now let's come to the symbols. I hope the themes are clear to you. Symbols in the novel, the first very symbol is the uh, Tralfamador. Okay, this is a symbol of escape from the trauma, alternative reality, philosophical coping mechanism. Okay, then the second is the phrase, so it goes. So it goes means it's a symbol of acceptance of death, helplessness, repetition of human suffering. Okay, then we have the bombing, Dresden bombing. It's a symbol of total destruction, human cruelty, meaningless violence. Okay, then we have the birds. At the end the bird chirps. At the end of the novel, the bird chirp. There is a chirping of the birds like poot eat wheat. This symbolizes what? This symbolizes a silence after destruction, inability to explain war, meaningless ending of the violence. Okay, now this is a postmodern novel, as you know. So there is a literary theory that is postmodernism that is applicable on it. It's a most important theory of this novel. This novel is a perfect example of, you can say, that postmodern literature. What are the key features of postmodernism in the novel? Because the novel is non-linear narrative. Story is not in order, time jumps randomly. It's unreliable reality. Okay, we cannot trust what is real. Aliens may or may not exist. The next feature, we can say that it's the novel is the anti-grand narrative. No heroic war story. It rejects the traditional glory of the war idea, you know. Then the fragmented identity is there. Billy is mentally broken, his identity is unstable. Okay, so these all features show that the Billy is the you can say that the mentally broken person, and this all these features are making this novel the postmodern novel. Okay, then it's the conclusion. What is the final message of the story is the Slaughterhouse-Five is the you can say postmodern anti-war novel that shows reality is fragmented, time is not linear, war is meaningless, human beings are psychological damage. These are the main key features of the modernism that suits on this novel. Okay, so the writer does not tell us a normal war story. Instead, he shows us that war destroys not only cities like Dresden, but also the human mind itself. Through Billy Pilgrim, we learn that trauma changes how we experience time, reality, and even the life. Okay, you can say that these things are mentioned in the slides, and that is why the novel ends not with answers but with silence. Okay, so I hope you understand this novel. Kindly share your reviews.